Hello, guys and gals and non-binary pals. Welcome to another Gemcraft stream. Today we will hopefully make progress more than the last few times. Although I think the last time we played, we got through like 4 or 5 new areas. Maybe not got through is correct, but we've progressed a little bit. If every episode we can make 2 or 3 more field tiles, field tokens. As long as we can light up 2 more field tokens each episode, I think that's technically progress. I was trying to think what they were called for a second. This might be a slightly shorter stream today because as of the last 20 minutes or so, I've started to not feel the best. Might have to do with eating an amount of dairy for lunch when I'm lactose intolerant, but normally doesn't do anything, so I don't think that's the case, but my stomach is not exactly happy right now. But we ended with 129 wizard level and 82 fields explored. I believe before that it was 79 fields explored and only 127 or 128 was the wizard level the last time, so we've made some progress at least. We unlocked this area, but we just have not beaten H4 yet. But that's something that we'll get eventually. There's a wizard stash in endurance mode. We tried endurance mode, but we did not unlock the wizard stash. Okay, we might try that one again then. And this one has a wizard stash in endurance mode. Okay. I know a few episodes ago I ended with asking if I should try to play through some of the endurance rounds just to get shadow cores off camera to try to be able to unlock the whole talisman. I'm going to pose that same question now at the beginning as well, just in case people don't stick around to the end or don't want to watch the end. Asking the question at the beginning as well. Should I just play through endurance modes off camera just to try to get 9,000 shadow cores to unlock this tile and all of the other number of shadow cores that I would need to just try to fully unlock this? I wouldn't slot in anything new. I wouldn't be trying to get the wizard stashes unlocked. I would just be trying to get shadow cores, even if it's really difficult or not. But I would just be aiming for those in endurance mode to be able to get extra benefits. I'm not going for XP. Let's just try and pop open the wizard stash. But yeah, so that's the question that I have. I leave it up to you guys on whether I should do that or not. And I will continue to leave it up to you guys because I don't want to say I'll stream the whole game the whole time and then do stuff off camera that when I come back they're like, oh, well, where did all this stuff come from? I would intentionally not be going through a whole bunch of extra stuff. Does this one have a wall breaker? So I can build on all of this. Or no? Okay. Oh, this is the one that I made them all go around this way. just build walls here. And then we'll force them to go down this way, and then we put a tower here. Okay. Mana, poison, armor, tear. That's what we'll do. But yeah, I still want to leave that up to you guys on whether I do that or not. Because it does feel somewhat cheap to just do it off camera. Because I would be gaining levels and things. Even while not intentionally, I still would be doing it. Just because that's how the game functions. Already having to banish the monsters. Okay. We'll just try to do that and blockade all of these. Make them have to go through 1 point. I can't upgrade that. Okay. Okay, level 4 it is. Level 4 gem. Hopefully that's enough. Okay, I'm gonna have to build another tower over here. That's the front runner. And then this is the back side. I stole most of the orblets. That's not good. It's really not that great. Uh-oh. I was trying to set up more walls. Okay, that one was able to beat it. And we just try and do all the normal, use the shield and all that. Use the things to deplete the shield, I mean. Okay. This could be going worse. Could be going worse, and it's not. So therefore, this is fine. I think I'm going to duplicate this and put it there, just to have a second one. Put a beam on that. Okay. This is going fine now. At least I think it's going fine, at least. Alright, and we are still getting shadow cores just from the regular mode as well. destroy that. Make that level 5. Okay, this is going well. I did not need to freeze that. Okay, cool. For a moment there, I thought I did. I think I'm gonna blockade this side, make him go this way. And then make them have to go around. That forces them closer to this tower. Oh. I did not have the mana to upgrade that. Oops. We're gonna lock in the 48 Shadow Cores that we just got. Oops. Let's see, I do still have the trap open. I'm gonna remove that. And we got this one. Cool. I already have the shape, so it just gets destroyed. Okay, we attempt again. Oops. I mean, to be fair, we're mainly going for the wizard stash anyways, so wasn't intending to win this initially anyways. If I build there, I can do this and force them to have to go this way. Okay, we're still gonna do this. Nope, still gonna do this. Do that, duplicate this, and then put it there. Then I can build the tower here. I'll move that over to there. Okay. Now we will do this to force them into this funnel. There we go. And then now I can put a tower here and here for the funneling. Because no matter how you look at it, these ones have to go down and around now too. Okay, this is probably just a better setup than the last one anyways. Okay. Now I duplicate this and place it there. And we give a barrage and we target this guy. Because I really want that orblet back. We'll freeze these guys. And then we'll target the orblet carrier. Target the orblet carrier. And he gets away. Target the orblet carrier. Thank you. Really don't want the orblets gone as early as I did last time. Give that bolts. Okay. There we go. Now this should work. At least I hope it does. I'll duplicate that and put it there. Okay. This is working a little bit better. I don't know if it's working better in regards to the wizard stash necessarily, but it's working better in a general sense. I at least like to think that I'm surviving better. Okay. The shield is going down pretty well over there. Alrighty. I did not look at how long that beam had left before I tried to put another one on it. That might have been a mistake there. Okay, the shield is nearing half health. I believe the rest of it should go pretty quickly once the shield is gone. Okay. Seems like we're surviving now. Okay. Seems like that worked out. The shield's gone down pretty well. We're nearing halfway. 3,500 would be halfway. We're at 37. Yeah, 3,700. Okay. I don't have a freeze to be able to stop the gems, the orblets from leaving. Okay. I'm pretty much out of orblets now. Yeah. And that shield was barely at half health. Okay, well we did gain some XP, so I can't be too upset by it, I guess. And 39 shadow cores. Not terrible. It's a very, very small amount of XP, but it works. This has a wizard stash in endurance mode. It's all the way up there in the top left where I did not have anything. That doesn't feel like it would work out well for me. Let's see. This also has a wizard stash. This also has a wizard stash. Let's go after this one. See how this works out. Okay. What does this map have in store? There's only one real entry point. It's got 4,000 of each. Okay. That's my last line of defense. This will be my first line of defense. And then I'll send a gem around later to destroy all of the monster nests. Yeah. And then this is level 2, level 2, level 2, and level 2. Okay. Let's do mana, bleed, mana armor tearing. And then I'll do one trap over here that's poison. I should combine all these first, just to be on the safe side of costs. Don't want to accidentally make too many gems that I can't actually socket them anywhere. And then we do poison, slow, poison, bleed. I don't have enough to combine all of them. I'm gonna go poison slow for now. And I want this to use increased specials. Okay, this can combine. That can combine. Okay. I've got all of that going. I definitely think I want another tower like here. And probably another one over here. I want to just have that gem be spread out. Try to destroy this monster nest. Okay, that armor is nearly gone on the monster nest. Place one more there. Okay. Alright, we'll keep it all like this. And then this tower is even able to attack the last frame. Okay, one evaporation is down. Upgrade that one, upgrade this one. Okay. This is going relatively fine. The wizard stash is doing fine. Okay, the monster nest there should be going down pretty well. And the wizard stash is only in the triple digits now instead of 4 digits for the shield. So that should also go down pretty quickly. Okay, that worked out. I can't deal with the shadow yet. Freeze it. Freeze it. Okay. Shadow's a problem. These guys can't be frozen. Oh, that's great. Upgrade my last line of defense. Gosh darn, shadow, stop. It's immune to freeze. But it still goes slow. It's just not frozen. Come on. Target least health, because I really need mana. Darn it. That shadow appeared and suddenly everything went kablooey. I didn't even get the wizard stash. That's the... Man, that did not word properly. Okay. Well, whatever. We got 34 shadow cores. That's fine. I would have liked more. I'm really bad at fighting those shadow demons, though. And where was it? Level 130? Which is really good. Oh, also has a wizard stash. This one has a wizard stash, but we ended up failing on it. I think all the other ones with wizard stashes we just haven't achieved yet. This one is just so far out of range that it is just seemingly impossible right now. This one I might actually be able to get now. It's just going to be difficult. Okay. This one's only difficult because it has a ton of health. Like a lot of health. And honestly, the armor tearing one doesn't do anything. Okay. So we put a tower here. We blockade this side. And we blockade there. And we put a tower here. And we put a tower up here. This tower down here is just going to be these two. So that I can get mana per hit. And it does more damage. That's the hope. I'll just duplicate that. So that the next one is mana and armor tearing. That's the main one that we'll be using. And I'm slightly under the amount of mana it takes to duplicate that. I mostly want this to attack this, but it's doing 68 damage per hit, which is better than the 23 to 45 that it says it will do. I'm going to choose to ignore this monster nest for a little while. Okay. Hopefully this will be the run where we get the wizard stash open. Alright. We'll put the bolt on even though it should end up shooting the chest. I guess it won't unless I target structures. That's nice. It's choosing to actually target what it's supposed to instead of the runic chest. Let's target this in case it gives me another gem. Give me shadow cores and a gem. Okay. $68 to $136. $56 to $116. The mana value to duplicate and upgrade this is wrong, which means it's got a higher combination of stuff. This is 2 colors and it's 54 mana per hit. This is 49. The regular 3 color is 39. So it's got an additional mana and 5.4 increase, 5.7. It's got, okay, interesting. We will combine it with our front runner though, even though it'll make the cost astronomical. A 4 color component gem should be fine there. especially with poison being good at the beginning. Can I shoot this with bolt? No, bolt is just out of range. Got it. Okay. I can tell I'm not talking as much as I would normally because my stomach hurts. So it kind of hurts to talk, but not by much. It doesn't hurt enough that I feel like I need to stop. Yeah, okay. 5180 to upgrade that versus 4144. It's definitely more expensive up there. Okay. .1 second of beam left. Alrighty. Having mana gems be in all of these is actually really helpful right now. We've almost knocked off 44K. Okay. This could be worse. I think that's just going to consistently be the genuine statement right now. This could be going worse. Okay. Barrage just hits all of them. Just trying to figure out where that sound was coming from. I did not see the wraith. Might have been a mistake to upgrade that. Swap to lowest health. Okay, that did not work out. We did gain XP though, so that's fine. Okay. And I guess we gained 83 shadow cores, which is probably the more important part of that. Damage to flying ones, mana, and buildings. Well, I did not have the shape, so that was more worth it. We are still missing 1 inner fragment, 5 edge pieces, and 1 corner fragment now. And that corner piece is this one. But until I get another corner piece like it, this will probably just get inserted when I can. Okay. What endurance one can I do just for points? Just for XP? This one... We'll do 30% more monsters, more waves, faster wave stones, more swarmlings, less damage, and more giants. That will be the endurance run stuff. Okay, I don't need to worry about the wizard stash. That's already been destroyed. It's just those 2 spots. I forgot to click the combine button. Okay, we go like this. Get them as far away from that as possible. And then we start. My 2 towers should be able to do enough initially. Okay. I'm just gonna work on that. Two towers is pretty much all I should need. Maybe not pretty much, but it should be about what I need and nothing more. I could probably build, in fact I probably should build a trap right there. Target least health and just do damage. Okay. Now there's a demon. Okay. Not doing amazingly, but not doing terribly. That demon's causing problems. But it is a demon, so that's not too surprising. after least health now. Okay. This is not going well. Really not going well, and it keeps giving us more and more shields. Well, we got some XP out of it. And 56 shadow cores. Not terrible, I guess. Let's see how well trial mode goes with this. It chooses what I'm getting and how I'm playing. I only have traps available. I cannot build walls. It is almost all of my mana. I can't build more towers. I kind of have to put this here. I don't have any abilities either. Duplicating is 960. Yep. 960 is what I need. But the gem seems to be working fine. Go after the least health, then that might actually do better. No, it's not. Okay. Okay, I need to do more than just one gem. We'll go there, and we'll do that. Highest banishment cost on both. I'm gonna die a lot sooner because I don't have mana gaining. $360 is what I need. That still didn't work. Let's just try different placements. And then we'll do this here. That increased special is going to make it so I get more mana out of things. Still need 360 mana to even be able to get another tier 2 mana gem though. That's not happening. Okay. This is probably not the right place for this then. Actually have that target the least health. Still need 360 to be able to upgrade. Or not upgrade, but to duplicate. We're still not gonna get there. Okay. Man, this is a lot more difficult than it seems. Trial mode is a pain. Maybe I'm going about that the wrong way. Those numbers are vastly different. 0.24 mana per hit and 1.22 damage. 1.39 damage and 0.43 mana per hit. Let's try that. And then I can even duplicate it again and put it here. Because that's all damage that gets avoiding armor. That was worse. That one I'll have to think through a bit more. Because that one was very much worse. Huh. I could go back through the journey mode. Journey mode with all the extra traits. all the extra traits and all of the scrolls. Hi Layla, welcome to the stream. You've been playing Gemcraft Chapter 0? Which one's Chapter 0 again? Or is it just called Chapter 0 and that's why I can't remember the name of it? Chasing Shadows is Chapter 3. Frostborn Wrath is Chapter 2. Right? You said Chapter 3, my brain just stopped. The second oldest. It's the original Gemcraft. Then I don't remember the second title. I don't know the 5 names of Gemcraft off the top of my head, apparently. That's what you saying that has just made me realize I don't have an answer for that. Like, I know the name of it, but right now when you've just thrown me on the spot like that, my brain can't think of it. Uh-oh. Wow, I'm kind of mad at myself that I can't just think through the titles that quickly. Huh. There's a reason I play this game for fun and not for that. Dang. You've got Frostborn Wrath, Chasing Shadows, the Labyrinth, and then just the original version. But I know there's a 5th one, and I don't think Labyrinth is the second one. Or is the second oldest, as you put it. Am I thinking wrong? I might just be thinking wrong. It could be Labyrinth. Original's Chapter 1, then 0, then Labyrinth, then 2. Oh, okay. So the second oldest one would be 0. Which is how you started out saying hi. Oh, I can read. Playing Gemcraft Chapter 0, which is not the first one, it's that one, which is the second one. If I had just read your statements correctly and then didn't try to guess what the name of it was, I think I would have had that a lot quicker. Okay. We got a bunch of things. I didn't read through the achievements, but we did good. I'm gonna try and set everything to max on journey mode. See how that goes. Because there's only 6 waves, but now everything is maxed out. And then I wanted armor tearing as the highest level. That's what I just did on the last one. Okay, we're gonna start this off really slow and simply. Because they have 12 layers of shield. Oh, I so dying. Especially because this is the first time I've been able to put stuff out. Let's freeze this back here. Yeah, I didn't want to freeze the orblets in case I could get them to where I could actually destroy them. Okay. The subtitle is Gem of Eternity. Oh. Gemcraft Chapter 1, Gemcraft Chapter 0, Gemcraft Labyrinth 2, and then Gem of Eternity. Oh, that's right, it's this one. This is the reason I can't one-shot him. We'll set it to only doing 1/4, so I need 4 shots minimum to be able to destroy things. And then we'll lower the number of shields down to 5? No, 6. I mean, I'm not going to be able to banish any monsters anyways. They come back with 24 layers of shield. I just read that part of it. Okay. So the limiting the damage to 1/4 of their health. They'll spawn 2 swarmlings on death, and they have 6 layers of shield instead of 12. I think this is doable. I think that is doable. Let's grab this and just combine it over. Then we do this and combine those. Combine that. Do that and then place that. Am I just building a 3rd one? Yeah, may as well. And I can build a tower. I did not realize I had enough mana to also build a tower. Hopefully 6 layers of shield and 1/4 of their health is more feasible. It seems like it. Oh boy, it seems like it. It kinda was. It kinda was more doable. Okay. Let's go. Only 100% more monsters arrive and slightly less fast wave stones. We'll still start it with 6 layers of shield. Banishing them did not matter because they were gonna... I was gonna lose as soon as I started to have to banish them anyways. We'll lower that to 10 as well. Mostly caught up with Twitch streams, so now watching YouTube. One of them was playing Chapter 0, so I started it too. Since YouTube streams have stored forever their lowest priority. Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. I mean, technically they're not stored forever. it's up to the person's decision on whether they privatize things or not. But I understand what you're trying to say. Yeah. I know for myself, I don't private them unless like it crashed or just went terribly not the way it was supposed to. Although I have had a few streams that I've had to private for a little bit, fix it in editing, and then put it back out. But that's mostly... That was because my brother said something that I had to remove from one of the streams that he was a part of. Okay, the XP is lower than the last one, but I think that went better. But yeah, I understand watching the YouTube streams last compared to watching a Twitch stream. Twitch does not keep the videos as long. Maybe I should just try to poison these. No, right there is not a good spot. Yeah, the extra damage of the poison slow gem in the there is causing them to pop. Okay, except for the fact that I needed to put the beam on not that one. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do this first. And then we do this. And we do that. And we do this. And that goes there. And we duplicate that. And we put it there. Or no. Let's put it here instead. Where they have to go around it. Make it so they have to go through that. Okay. It is destroying the monsters more. We're forcing the swarmlings to have to come out. Okay, as soon as I get... This is going to be dumb, but I might need it. Level 4. We're going slow so I don't get overwhelmed. Okay. We're going going slow so I don't feel overwhelmed, so I can actually make logical decisions here. The XP is higher than it has been all the other times. So I think this is working. Okay. Giving the bolt over there was... Upgrading and giving the bolt was not what I needed to do. Got it. But that was working better. Okay. We will do this again. I put it here. We'll put a wall here. And a wall there to force them to have to go through it. Then we do this. And we do this. And we do this and this. And we do that. And we do there. And we do that. We build a tower here. Duplicate that and place it there. Okay. And we go slow. Okay. It's probably the first time I've tried to play through a level with it being on slow instead of on 2 times speed. Ignores armor. We'll do that. Upgrade to get the beam. Stop all of those for a second. Increase the specials. Try to let all the swarmlings get dealt with first. Target the least health now. Go back to special entities, I guess. Some of them are getting banished. Can I get the beam again in time? No, I cannot. Okay. The XP doesn't do anything so long as I lose the match. But I think this is going to be the one that allows me to do this stuff. We'll put it here instead. I'll still do the trap up here. But I'll do it there. So I only need to put 1 to force them to go through it. Then we do this. And combine. And we do this and combine. And combine. Duplicate, place there. Do this. Combine. Place there. Okay. We'll go sped up for a second. Now that we've figured out the beginning of this anyways. Okay, now we slow down once we get closer to being able to use the abilities. bolt. Upgrade and place that. Freeze all the giants, or as most of them as I can. Too many got through before I could do something about it. Okay. We're just trying to increase the amount of XP that we've got on the journey mode. And then we'll go back to trying the new levels after this. Okay. Do that and that. Build the tower here. Do this and that. Duplicate, place, do that. Slightly less enemies. But still the same threat level. Do the bolt. Upgrade and beam. Okay, that slight amount of less enemies is really what's helping. Give that the barrage. Freeze all the ones that have to return. No, I needed like one more second for the beam again, and I think I could have survived. The problem is I have to win in order to get the rewards. Well, I can get the 28 Shadow Cores. Okay. We're gonna make this work. Because I know this will work. We've gotten closer and closer to getting it to work every time. Okay. give that barrage now. The ones that have the layers of shields. That still has 13 layers of shield. Oh wait, but it's poisoned. That actually dies beforehand. Awesome. I knew when I did this that poison went through the shield. But at that second of looking at it, I had forgotten that that's why I did that. Back to beam. Oh. Okay, so it's working. It's working. Now the problem is actually this. Seems like I can get through 11 of the 24 layers of shield. So if we just start them off with 12 layers of shield instead of 24. I'm getting there. I'm figuring out what I'm capable of doing right now with what I have. Figuring out what I can and cannot do to make this work is definitely the easiest and most difficult part of this. This is actually getting rid of enemies now, not just weakening them. That's an interesting improvement. And we try to keep the giants away. As soon as the bolt is gone, we give the barrage just to make it so that I can hit a lot of enemies and reduce the layers of shield. I don't know which flying entity that was. I was not paying attention. Watching the stream myself, I can see it's an apparition, but I was not aware of that at the moment. But I saw it die. There we go. The beam really works well. It's kind of weird to see a swarmling die and make two more other swarmlings. I don't think I'm making it. I don't have enough mana. Yeah. We've gotten closer to the solution that causes the best outcome. Let's just knock this to 6 and knock this to 6 and keep that at 6. Okay. Let's hope this one works. Oh, not that one. I want this one. And we do that. And we do this. And we click there, and then we click here. And then we start the game. We let it speed up until I get bolt and beam ready. The slightly less monsters again is helpful. Okay, yeah. It's the not having as many monsters up here at the same time. That's what's really, really doing this for me. Having Barrage just try to deplete all of the things. I did not upgrade this to level 4 like I have been. I think that's okay. Seems to be fine for now, at least. Talisman Fragment. Freeze all the giants again. Give that Barrage. We lost an Orblet, which means they ran all the way back already. I don't know if not upgrading this to 4 is a good thing or a bad thing right now. Set Corrupted Banishment to level 12 and banish a monster 3 times. Evidently, that's the problem that I am now facing. Well, we got the achievement, and we can't lose the achievement, so that's cool. Problematic, but cool. Set Corrupted Banishment to 12? This is only at level 6. I just bugged an achievement. I'll take it. We're gonna remove it. That's cool that we bugged out an achievement, but we didn't earn that one, I guess. Not technically. We definitely could have gotten it legitimately. Duplicate, click. Combine these. Duplicate. Okay. We will make this the final time. Whether I win it or lose it here, this is going to be the final time. choose to upgrade it now. Freeze all those back there. Okay. I'm not gonna give it the bolt. I'm gonna wait for the beam, even though it's a little risky. Now give it the bolt. Give that barrage again. Okay. I think this is going better. Granted, I can't say much with how slow I've made the round go. Most of that's intentional, though. I can see the end of it, though. We'll go back to twice the speed. I got beam a second time. Now bolt. Freeze those to let the little swarmlings in. Alright, this one should be the last one. That finally worked. Have the insulation trait set to level 6 or higher and win the battle. Have the swarmling parasites trait set to level 6 or higher and win the battle. That's what we've done. We did not earn the 12 from earlier, but we nearly doubled the previous highest XP. When you don't banish, it doesn't hurt. Yeah, that's... When you don't have to banish the things, it doesn't hurt as much. That is definitely true. Okay. This highest journey XP is only 338. This is 8, 6, 2, 12s. All these 4 are 6s. This is 8, and this is 2. It did just set it immediately. Okay, I wanted to make sure that I was doing this right. Okay. We're just going back through to get XP and shadow cores because I can't really progress further without more unspent skill points accumulating to give me more mana to just be able to do more stuff. Okay. If it weren't for all the layers of shield, I would feel confident just making this one gem, and that's it. But because there's a ton of layers of shield, we'll put a second layer, a second gem, and this will be my main damage gem. Okay, Probably went on slow a little bit too early. I'm not going to be able to get this to level 3. Oh, the beam absolutely destroys them. Oh yeah, I'd be dead right now if this was a level 4 gem. I would only have 200. Now I'd be dead. And I'm probably still gonna die. Okay. Too many things are getting through. Okay. But hey, we easily eclipsed our previous highest XP even though we lost. So, proves that this is going to work. At least to get the XP, it'll work. To actually achieve it and succeed, still a little ways away. Okay. Now we'll do this, and we'll do this, and then we'll just make a poison gem. It'll just be level 1. I don't need it to be fancy, I just need it to be able to hit quickly, and that should be enough to start removing the shields. Yeah, so this is now able to remove the shields. This gets the bolt, this gets the beam. And barrage. Okay. Except for the fact that I'm having to banish them all. This is definitely working better because the shields aren't much of an issue. Yeah, so by the time they got to this gem over here, the shields were already depleted enough that it could pop the shield and do damage and then get rid of them. I'll just have to find a happy medium. And maybe that happy medium is building 3 traps. So I can do one there that they have to walk through. Do one there that they have to walk through. And then I can do one here afterwards that they have to walk through. And then we just do this. Combine. And if I upgrade, that's 518, which means I still have 1,000. Okay. So I can actually make 2 level 3 gems with all of this. So all of these should be good at just getting rid of shields. Yeah, shielded and highest armor. Actually, yeah, shielded and highest armor makes much more sense. If they have a shield, target that one. And the poison that actually does the damage gets through as well. Let's change this to shielded and highest armor as well. And then keep this at the highest banishment cost. I think this is working pretty well, actually. Because for the most part, all the shields are getting destroyed. For the most part, anyways, the shields are getting destroyed. Okay. It was up until the swarmlings with the shield appeared that this went well. So maybe I need to just give the beam to the frontline one that's attacking the shields. Would that actually work, though? I'm trying to think that through. I don't know if it would or not. But the other alternative would be to just lower the shield count. Lower the shield count to non-existent. Bring all those up. And then I can give him 6 layers of shield with that. Because we still want to go for XP. Because the more XP we can get, the higher our level can get. The easier the rest of the rounds should hopefully be. There we go. Still targeting the shielded and the highest armor. Because now it's just highest armor automatically takes poison damage. I don't have to worry about shields. I should have paused that. I didn't even get a chance to put the beam down. Jeez. That was my fault for going at 2 times speed. Wow. It was my fault for being at 2 times speed for too long. I should have upgraded it and then duplicated it. But whatever. 2 times speed for right now. Then now that we're closer, slow down. Bolt. Beam. Barrage. Freeze. Okay. That. Okay. Upping the number of monsters to 80% when it was at 60 is apparently a bad idea. I was apparently barely hanging on with 60. Because that broke the balance very, very quickly. Is one layer of shield gonna matter? I don't know. I'm just trying to make the XP multiplier stay at about 7%. Okay. Bring that there, upgrade it, duplicate it, place it there. Okay, we still have only 60% monsters instead of 80. We're gonna freeze this section of swarmlings. We're gonna give you the barrage. And I'm still gonna die. Yeah. I don't think I have any way to improve this with what I have right now. Well, I guess I could put points into the skills. Wizard XP and mana and XP gained. That's not terrible. I would have to replace things that are better than that, though, to be able to get it. Actually, this might be worse than this one. Let's see, wizard level is 14%. Nope, you're worse. The 12% XP gain is nice, but 13% of wizard level versus 14%. We're gonna undo the changes so I get all my resources back, and then we're just gonna scrap it. I would also have had to spend the resources to shape change it into the effective thing that I would need. Maybe I should just go through journey mode on all of the ones that are doable and just get more XP. Go 50% monsters, 48% faster wave stones. Drop this down to 6, drop this down to 6. Drop that to 6. This is fine to go back up. That can be dropped. We'll leave that at 3. Okay. This is the last one, and then I'm going to move on to part 3, or the 3rd level. Alright, we're just going to do this. Okay. Freeze all that. Give this the barrage again. Not bad. The problem is this. Having 6 layers of shield was too much when I had to actually banish them. Forgot about actually making the tower here. Oops. Not nearest orb. Okay. Banishment effect is gone. Or well, has been lessened. It's not gone. Got 3 of them, but they still get to flee. Keep the giants away for now. Okay. This was easy to do when I just did this and let me just stutter all over all my words. This was easier to do in endurance mode, even with more swarmlings. All of my words came together at once to try to make one word, and that was not helping. Not having this was the thing that kept me alive the most in the endurance mode, even with all the swarmlings, and just trying to do more monsters. I just want more XP. Because right now the journey mode is only at like 5 or 6, 300 for this one. I was going to say 5 or 600, but then I remember the actual number. It's 300 something. have one less Swarmling wave than we did. Okay, this is working a lot better and I haven't needed to freeze them yet. I was hoping to keep that out of range so that I could keep targeting the Swarmlings more, but that's fine. There's the beam. Alright, we can go back to 2 times speed because that's plenty now. I could probably upgrade some of my gems to level 4 now. Destroy 600 monsters before wave 12 starts and destroy 400 spawnlings. Okay. Reach a chain of 900. See, it was 338. Now it's 16,000. That's a lot better. And we got a corner fragment for flying one's XP gained in mana. That's not terrible. And 46 shadow cores. Cool. Bone Shredder is a fun name. Okay. We're just gonna keep doing journey mode for now with these ones equipped. It has been 2 hours. Okay. We'll finish the first 4 here. Drop gem bombs to release 3 times more gem wasps. Could do that. Don't know if I need it there. Oh, I start with 3 gems. Ooh. Let's go here for slow. Here for slow. And walls there, which force them to be there. The ones with the highest armor are going to get slowed down. This one has 60 swarmlings by itself. They all do. 71, 48, 54, and 53. Okay, that will be fun. We shall just be cognizant of that and rely on the mana gems. Oh, those are strong enough to actually destroy them already. Wow, okay. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, if they get a second hit off, they're strong enough to destroy. Got it. Alright. We're gonna do something I probably shouldn't do, but I think it'll work out. Upgrade beam. And because they're mana gems, I feel like this is acceptable. Okay. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Freeze all those. I'm gonna give that the bolt. As soon as the barrage is gone, we'll upgrade this again. Or no, we won't. We'll just give it the beam. Upgrading it to 5 might be too much. I keep moving my pinky off of the 1 and hitting the 2, and I don't have a 2 option, and 2 isn't freeze anyways. 1 is freeze. There's almost 200 swarmlings and spawnlings. That's what they're called? Spawnling. Spawnling and swarmling. There's almost 200 of them on the screen at once right now. Maybe upgrading this would be a good idea. It just increases the damage, but there's already the you have to hit them 4 times anyways. And may as well just give it the beam directly. Don't upgrade it, just give it the beam. I do have to get rid of all of these still. I could also just make gem wasps and see how that goes. I could do it. I don't know if it would end up being a good idea or not. Okay. The barrage is almost gone. It's beam time again. Okay. Our chain is up over 1,000. That's fun. It's not gonna reach 1,500. Well, it might actually reach 1,500 because oh, never mind. There's too much of a lull between enemies. It could have reached 1,500 because all the main ones dying spawn 2 more. Okay. From 453 XP to 24 1000 XP. And a fragment that I will just delete. Okay. Number 4. Same exact everything. Okay. We start with poison gems. Then we will place that there. That's not actually going to work very well there. Make sure they're all special entity targeting. Let's see, this actually hits more. We'll go there instead. Okay. We'll go after shielded and highest armor with that one. Because the thing that has the highest armor is going to be the thing that takes the longest to die. But if I can ignore the armor, then the poison can just hit it hard. Okay. Kind of surprised how well this is going. Okay. We will do the somewhat stupid thing of upgrading this. But I would also like to upgrade this one to level 4, but I don't want to get rid of the barrage yet. Barrage has been fired. Upgrade. Beam. Freeze that section. Freeze that section. Hopefully you can target the ones that have that, or not. You don't want to? Okay. That one's gonna walk away pretty easily then. The damage output is not necessarily needed, simply because of the limitation of you can only do a quarter damage. But actually I could just be making more gems. That would help while I'm sitting here waiting for things to happen anyways. I'm definitely playing this at a slower rate, but it still feels like it's going just as fast as it normally would. want the barrage to hit the special entity there. The barrage apparently doesn't want to hit the special entity there. Will you hit the apparition? No, you're choosing to ignore the apparition. That's nice. I was hoping for some free shadow cores. Oh, but another one comes in and you shoot that. Okay. That's fine. Okay, we'll go 2 times speed now. I think everything is relatively caught up. $15, 25 deaths in a row. We did pretty good. Previous highest XP was 700. Now it's 27,000. 44 shadow cores. It could have been more shadow cores. But barrage doesn't feel like it needs to hit the flying entities. Okay. We'll do this last one, and then I'm probably just gonna take a nap. My stomach is still hurting, but I'm not really moving enough for it to do things to me, so we'll do this last one, and then we're gonna call it. Start with a lot of poison. That's a pure level 1. Let's go here. Okay, and then I want to put a trap here. Force them to have to go through it. Put a trap here. They already have to go through that one. And I'll move this one here to go shielded and highest armor. And we combine that. And as soon as I have 307, okay. Now I got 2 times speed for the moment. Up until I can get the bolt. I target the monster nest with that. Destroying the monster nest allows me to have less monsters on the field from right here. Which allows me to have more comfort in putting down more towers in the back line. Probably than necessary. But with this many towers in the back line, I should not need to worry as much about things getting through. probably losing all of my orblets. But that's completely expected at this point, with how far they got before I could do anything. Okay. Then I will also do 3 of these. Because then all of those can poison and slow and possibly even destroy. All of those monsters that get through, and it forces them to clump up. Which allows that one to just destroy. Okay. There's still that one orblet on screen. All the rest of them are gone, but I think that's fine. That orblet is probably escaping. Oh no, it's not. Wow. Huh. That did not go that bad. Building more than 2 towers was actually what I needed there. Went from 555 to 26,249. And 24 shadow cores. Dang. And we leveled up again. Not terrible. This is a decent bottom left corner piece. I guess just to look at it better, this is, oh, this is way better of a bottom left corner piece. Never mind. This is top right, XP gained. This is top right, does a whole lot more. This is the bottom right one. These are the ones I'm looking at. This one does nothing. Delete it. Okay. Top left, top right. Top left and top left. Wizard level goes to XP and mana. Starting waves early, XP gained. This is just beam charge, whiteout charge, barrage charge. So just specialty charge. This is top right, and this one is Flying Ones, Reavers, XP gained, Swarmlings, Tower Barrage, Giant Swarmlings, and Barrage Charge. And then the chance that Gem Bombs get more wasps. I only have 1 bottom right, and I have damage to Flying Ones, XP gained, and mana. But this has a paragraph of text. This has a sentence. Excluding the fact that this gives XP, it's definitely worse. The initial mana might be better, but that's just because this is 3rd and this is 2nd. I would like more like this, which give me skill levels. Like this one gives me component skill levels. I just don't know where it's slotted in right now, and it's going to be expensive to upgrade. Yeah, this one's just really expensive to upgrade, but I like all of my ones that have wizard level or XP gained. This one only has XP gained. That's got nearly 30% to XP and mana. Okay, yeah, this one's great for just doing damage and for keeping me alive longer. But all of these give me more XP, which lets me have more skill points to do more things. Like, all of these buildings are already at +1. These are all the construction skills. Yeah. My stomach hurt. That's the consensus I'm having right now. I need to call it and take a nap before I do social events tonight. Or else I'm not gonna be going anywhere feeling like I'm okay to be out in public. I'm gonna feel sick the whole time. I realized I didn't say it at the beginning. Huh. Problem. I guess announcement-y thing that I probably should have said at the beginning for the people who don't like to stick around the whole time. Next week on Friday, I will not be playing Gemcraft. I'm going to have my sister joining me for a stream idea that I don't know if we're going to try and do it at least once a month from now on, or if we'll try and do like once every other month or something like that. But essentially, it's a podcast with air quotes, because I realized that you can't see my hands as I just did that. But we're to continue to like talk to my sibling, I guess. That's probably a bad way to phrase it, but it's the fun way to phrase it. To continue to like interact with my family. There's a chance I'll be moving back to live with my sister and her friend, and a few other like, people over the summer. I might move back to where they are. That's still up in the air. It depends on how work goes and whatnot down here. I don't know anything right now, but there's a chance I'll be doing that just because it's a cheaper cost of living up there and a little bit easier. Splitting bills 3 ways is a lot cheaper than splitting bills by yourself and therefore not splitting them. So that'd be the main thing, which would allow me to put more into streaming, getting a better microphone, fixing a computer so I can actually play games without major lag spikes like I sometimes have, or the games crashing as frequently. Those would be the plans for it, or the reason behind moving to do that. But next week on Friday, instead of playing Gemcraft on Friday, I'll play it on Thursday, but it'll be later in the day on Thursday, or I'll play it on Wednesday night. I could just play it Wednesday night instead. I will think more about that because I just thought of it. It'll either be Wednesday or Thursday next week that I'll play Gemcraft instead of Friday. But on Friday, my sister and I will be doing a pseudo podcast thing. She's been wanting to get into anime. I watch a lot of anime. So she'll join me for the stream to talk about the first anime movies that she's watched, and we'll discuss them a little bit. And then I also plan on showing her like what different kinds of anime are, like what a shonen is, and defining it so that she can try and figure out what genre of anime she might like. Even though there's a lot of crossovers between them, like a typical slice of life anime also is a romance anime, but not always. An action anime might have shonen parts, but they're technically different, and just things like that. So that will be next Friday. We'll be discussing anime, and then whether it's next month or the month after that, I don't know yet. Not set in stone. But my sister is going to give me, I can't remember if she said shows, musicals, or movies of her own that I will watch that are real people doing things. So we'll be kind of bouncing back and forth on, hey, this is something that I like to watch. What are your opinions on it now that you've watched it? And just kind of trading that back and forth between each other. Or at least that's the idea. And that's what we'll be doing next week, Friday, instead of Gemcraft. I kind of meant to say it at the beginning, but I got distracted by tummy hurt. Tummy still hurt, but it's okay. I'll take a nap and hopefully it'll be better. But that is everything for me. I will try to post the schedule on Sunday night, Monday morning, depending on time zones. I know mostly in UK and, man, I said UK. Europe. The UK has only 3 countries. Europe is 41 in the European Union, plus like 6 or 7 more, I think. I don't know why. I mean, I know why I only know British time zone is because the streamer I used to watch frequently streamed in British time zone because they were British. So that's where I base my conversion of time off of. That was 6 hours. Her 9 a.m. was my 3 a.m. From time zone perspective, just consider German. Yeah, I understand. I think it's like 10 or 20%, something like that, of my stream, of the viewers are all from Germany. Like specifically it lists it as Germany, not Europe, but Germany is 10 to 20% of the people who watch, which is great. But yeah, I mostly just think of Europe time zone as England time zone because that's how my brain functions. Practically all of EU is within 1 hour. But yeah, I mean that's what happens when Germany's the center of Europe essentially. But yeah, that's because midnight here is 6 or 7-ish in the morning for over there. I'm gonna stop rambling. I hope you guys have a good day, a good morning, a good evening, a good night. I feel like I'm missing one. Morning, evening, night, day. A good afternoon, that's the one I'm missing. And peace out.